Welcome back to Yapping in the Six. It's your boy, No Filter J.
Big D Drew.
No! No!
That was the ending. Hit play.
Yes! 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 No! No!
Always with the gay stuff.
I know I can't thud you on that one. I'm just gonna go thud. It was just hilarious. You see, from excitement to terror.
Yes. We've been swimming for hours. Where's the egg?
I've seen that video.
I don't got no business ideas. Not this time.
Every ultra-rich person teaches their kid this. Buy, hold, borrow, and die. As an example, let's say you're rich and you buy $1 million worth of stock in Amazon. That Amazon stock grows to be worth $10 million. Well, I don't have to pay taxes on it as I go from being worth $1 million to being worth $10 million because I haven't sold it. It's not taxable until I sell it. My worth has gone up by $9 million, but I haven't paid any tax on that. Versus if you worked your ass off and earned $9 million, you would pay tax on that because that's earned wages. And you'd probably pay 36% tax on that. So what they do is they just don't sell the stock. If they want to get the money, the value out of it, they borrow against the stock. I can borrow $5 million against that stock. So I dropped $5 million of it in my bank account, but it's a loan. So there's no tax on that. I then take that $5 million and I invested in a mansion. And over the next few years, my mansion is now worth $40 million. But I didn't pay any tax when I made that $40 million either. Or $35 million either. Because it just grew in value. And I'm just not going to sell it. I'm going to borrow against it. And so I'll borrow against that. I could take $10 million against that house and buy myself a nice jet.
Oh my God.
And I'm still not paying any taxes. And then, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to die and leave it to my kid. And you get a $15 million write-off right off the bat. The first $15 million I leave them, they don't pay any taxes on.
This is what I wish was taught more in schools because you actually don't have to be super rich in order to do the same thing. You can do the same thing on a smaller scale and get to a bigger scale.
Thoughts? This is a business idea. All right?
This should be a business idea. Like she said, this is what everybody should know.
I know it now.
So to speak.
When so to speak, I know it now.
I was looking at like life insurance and stuff. And they have the life insurance where you can get life insurance for when you're still alive and take money and stuff. The premiums for that are much higher.
That's not the same thing they said.
I know. I'm just
Okay,
saying.
cool.
I know. I'm just saying. But they tell you these things too, what to do, right? But what she's saying, you don't have to be super rich. But if you can't afford that insurance, like how can you do it? I'm just saying. And I didn't really get the first part when she said she bought stock.
You buy something and you borrow against it. That's it.
Yeah, but your stock has to do good.
Yes.
Yeah, obviously.
Yes. And if it doesn't, they'll sell whoever you borrowed the loan from will sell the stock to recoup their losses. So hopefully you buy stock in something that's going up, right?
Yes, obviously. But so these are the other questions we have to ask. So you borrow against the stock. What if the stock drops?
Oh, you want that answer? Play the video to the left. The guy explains it.
Okay. So,
Okay, go play that one.
all right. Let's get
And then we'll
into
talk about it.
You buy stocks, you never sell them, you borrow against them. Okay, explain that to me like I'm a 10-year-old. So sure, you own $100 in Amazon stock. Yeah. You need money to buy something. Instead of selling the stock and say it's gone up 50%, say it's doubled, you would have to realize a capital gain and pay long-term capital gains on that $50 gain. No, just borrow against it and let the stock continue to grow.
What rich people do is they'll buy a stock. So I'll spend 10K on Amazon stock, and then I go to a bank and the bank give me a $5,000 loan against my Amazon stock tax-free.
Right.
And I just hold the Amazon stock. Now I've got $5,000 tax-free. If the Amazon stock goes to $20,000 in value, then I can go to the bank and say it's gone up now, give me another $5,000, and I just spend and live off that money. Now if the Amazon stock collapses, I'm fine, because the loan was against the stock. So they'll sell the stock at a certain point as it's collapsing to get their money back.
One of the great tax schemes in history is that stocks grow. Think of yourself as a stock. You're making $1 million a year doing a very successful podcast. Every year, the government in the UK is going to take 40% of it. If you own $1 million in stock and it goes to 2 million, you don't get taxed on it till you sell it.
Yeah, so just never sell it.
Never sell it.
And that's what Elon's doing with his
Never
companies.
sell it.
People say he's got, $200 billion, whatever. In fact, he's borrowing tax-free against those companies.
And then when he finally needs to sell it to pay off some of those loans, he moves to Texas, despite the fact he built all his wealth in California.
See, this is one of the reasons why you have to focus on accumulating assets. The more assets you have, the more leverage you also have. And that's the reason why wealthy people rarely spend money on things that are not making them more money or things that will not continue to appreciate in value. Average and poor people, unfortunately, value liabilities more, new cars, bigger homes, and all these other material things, not knowing that they are robbing their future self from actually being able to create wealth. So let this be a wake-up call for you. Start investing more in assets and start spending less in liabilities.
You buy stocks, you never sell them.
Just one thing that he said, bigger houses. I thought houses were an investment. That's the only thing that, I would have a knock on.
Yeah, but you understood everything else, right?
Yeah, I understand.
Yo, I love this. I didn't know about this. I'm glad I saw these 2 videos. I'm going to start doing this.
But once again, in the second video, the guy says you have to buy $5,000 to $10,000 worth of stock.
Well, you can start small. You can start 100,
Yeah.
borrow
Yeah, but-
$50 against it if you want.
Yeah, that's what. That's the whole thing. You could, but
You're only laughing because it's small amounts, right?
Exactly.
But you start small, you work its way up, and then you imagine if you bought the Netflix stock back in the day.
yeah, exactly. Right? Don't
You-
sell it. Just borrow against
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I didn't know you could borrow against stuff like
that.
that. Now we both know. Now our viewers know.
Yeah, I don't. Things to think about.
Since you're always thinking about business ideas, I just brought you one. All right?
We can be their brokers.
They don't need us. We should guys. They already know.
It's good videos, good educational videos. Let's get into some real stuff.
Some real stuff. You gonna play this next video?
There's
I can
no
see.
way they just
knew
released
it.
this about the Epstein list, and we finally.
Oh,
might
I
have-
didn't know it was
wait,
this.
Never mind, we're getting invaded
Hold
by
on.
aliens in November. This might just be the perfect distraction to everything that's going on and to what they're planning to do next. Yup, this video is definitely getting shadow banned for entertainment purposes only. A group of researchers announced that an interstellar object approaching us might be hostile alien technology that could reach Earth by the end of November 2025. It's called 3I Atlas, which is barreling towards the sun at more than 210,000 kilometers an hour and is a confirmed interstellar object. The fastest and biggest interstellar object we've ever seen, which might be up to 24 kilometers wide. This thing is bigger than Mount Everest, and actual Harvard astrophysicists are suggesting it may be a massive alien mothership coming to invade us. And I ain't gonna lie, they have quite a bit of evidence that very much supports that claim. Because what really makes this object so special is the fact that it's interstellar, meaning that it came from outside of our solar system's heliopause, the boundary that marks the end of our sun's gravitational influence and the beginning of interstellar space, the vast expanses of emptiness between all the solar systems within our galaxy. And the reason that this is such a significant discovery is that we've only ever detected 3 interstellar objects pass through our solar system in history. The first one being Oumuamua in 2017, which was also thought to be an alien spacecraft and definitely not an asteroid. It had this weird elongated shape and it sped up as it left our solar system, which scientists couldn't explain. Probably just a probe the aliens sent here for scouting before they invade us with this. Right? The second one was 2I Borisov, a comet that passed by us in 2019. This one was probably just a comet. And now we have 3I Atlas. 3I representing the third interstellar object we've encountered, not 31 Atlas as many people are mistakenly calling it. Initially picked up on July 1st, 2025 by the Atlas Survey Telescope in Chile. Initial observations suggested it may be a large comet surrounded by a cloud of ice, gas, and dust called a coma. But a follow-up paper co-authored by Harvard professor Avi Loeb titled Is the Interstellar Object 3I Atlas Alien Technology claims just that, which points out this object displayed many anomalous characteristics that would strongly indicate it is not a comet, such as its orbital path appearing strategically planned for reconnaissance, showing that this object will be briefly hidden from view from us behind the sun at its closest approach to Earth, making it undetectable to us for a few days, which he states is exactly what an intelligent species would do if they wanted to plan an attack. Its speed appears to be much faster than what would be expected from an interstellar object of this nature. It's also moving in retrograde, retrograde, meaning against the orbital paths of all of our planets, and is only 5% deviated from our solar system's orbital plane. Anomalies in precision like this are highly unlikely to happen at random and do in fact seem extremely calculated. Not to mention, further observations show that it has a very short tail, which comets are supposed to have long ones, and is unusual for one of this size. To Borisov, the second interstellar object was both smaller and further away from the sun, yet it had a much longer tail than Atlas, so if this isn't a comet, what is it? Its projected flyby path also shows that it's set to slingshot past Venus, Mars, and even Jupiter on its way out. Again, the odds of which happening by mere chance are, dare I say, astronomical. Gravitational slingshot assist is exactly how we maneuver our probes and satellites when we send them out to space, an orbital path indicative of intelligent design, giving way to the dark forest theory of the universe. That intelligent life is in fact very abundant in our galaxy, but all species choose to stay low-key, undetected for their own safety. That our entire galaxy is a dark forest brimming with pockets of life, but everyone tends to keep to themselves out of fear of getting wiped out, and this just might be one of them taking the risk with us. This whole story caught fire online and everyone was talking about it. I was even pretty excited about it myself until I realized the New York Post reported on it, with others pointing out the convenient timing of the story among other certain files, lists, and missing 3 minutes of security footage that everyone's asking about. And many other reputable mainstream news sources reporting on this are leading skeptics to believe it's just a distraction. And to those who really want to get their tinfoil hats overheating, they're insisting that it's the start of a certain Project Bluebeam. The highly rumored conspiracy theory devised as early as 1995, telling us how the government will eventually fake an alien invasion for power and control. Famed ufologist Jeremy Corbell even called it in an interview back in January, who explicitly said that they will lie to us about an alien craft slowly making its way to us here on Earth. And this 3i Atlas seems to be exactly what that is. And I mean, if COVID wasn't the perfect litmus test of how well people will mindlessly comply when faced with an internally staged threat, warming them up to the perfect lead up to now see how they'll respond to an externally perceived threat like an alien invasion. Whether this is a real alien spaceship, just a comet, distracting us from news they want to divert attention from, or even the start of Project Blue Balls unfolding before us, that is up to the free will and the open-mindedness of you, the people, to decide.
Thoughts?
I've seen this guy before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, there's one guy on TikTok that like debunked everything that he said, but he likes to throw facts in with like whatever he's thinking. And some of the stuff he says is just like, if you think about it, it doesn't really make sense.
Okay, but is it a distraction? You think it's a distraction from something else that mainstream media is doing to us? Or you really think we're going to see some aliens soon?
No. So, no. So, the alien thing is actually called something. It used to be called something God, when they invoke God on something when something doesn't work or they don't understand it. So they switched it from God to alien. And that's what they're doing. Oh, we don't know what it is. It's got to be alien.
Are you trying to say my act of poverty is because of aliens? My poverty is an act of aliens? Is that what you're saying?
But that's what people use, and they get people, oh my God, aliens, It just, no, we just haven't had a better understanding of it yet.
You think it's a distraction for them trying to do something? For like something about to happen? Like, remember the 23andMe thing? Like,
yeah.
Diddy got caught at the same time. Everybody from 23andMe quit their job? You don't think that's messed up?
It is messed up. Like, I agree with all that. They do put things out there to distract people, but I know we're not political, but the stuff that Trump does, he does distraction all by himself. With the nonsense he says and spews. You know, he keeps you saying crazy things to make you think, oh, what's this guy doing, and something crazy else happens.
Got an example?
Well, the Epstein thing. He would just say crazy things, and we're still waiting for the Epstein things. He talks like a drunk uncle at...
Well, because this drunk uncle was trying to hide something from the Epstein files, right? If one of the princes of England was there, you know Trump was probably there too.
Yeah, they have pictures of him.
Oh, they do? Okay, cool.
Do you see the statue they had in Washington? Someone made a statue of of Trump and Jeffrey Epstein holding hands and they're best friends.
No, I didn't. That has hit my feed.
She's hilarious, but they took it down. And another thing that he was saying, he was like, "What are the odds of this happening?" I'm like, dude, we're alive. What are the odds of that happening? It was the odds for us to happen was probably greater than from this thing from interstellar space happening. As far as I know, because you know I'm into like these space stuff. They've been waiting for these things.
Yeah, I'm waiting too, right?
Yeah, I know. So like everyone's been waiting, and
I wouldn't mind seeing me some aliens, yo. Do you remember that video that I showed you from when we went to war with the aliens like 10 episodes ago?
yeah.
Aliens don't know what they're in for.
They don't. We're gonna get some booty snatchers.
Exactly.
Like, subscribe, share.
Donate. Donate.
We take anything. We're like 50 cents. We'll take pennies, change. I don't know if you can send that in the mail, though.
What do you mean 50 Cent? 50 Cent the rapper?
Yeah, in this movie, Get Rich or Die Trying.
Oh, I
He's
never
like,
watched it.
I know.
The pennies and change?
And he's like, I'm not like all these other hustlers. I'll take anything.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Dimes, nickels. It's still worth money. Just change it into bills later.
Yeah. Just lugging it around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On to the next one. There's a lot of talking for that.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
wow.
you like this video as hard as I did, you're probably the oldest. Because if God didn't want us to torture our younger siblings, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have made them so easy to scare, because he makes no mistakes. Don't get me wrong, I love my little brothers, but I also used to love that look of utter disbelief on their faces when I did something malicious.
I know you're not the older sibling in your family. I am, and I approve of this message. I approve of this.
Well, see,
Tormenting my younger siblings is what gave me joy as a child.
this was because my brothers tormented me.
Yeah, you're the victim.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but their nieces and nephew will say I torment.
It's a full circle, huh?
You tormented me, and you taught me how to torment your kids.
Unfortunately, I'm not old enough for my siblings to have. Well, I'm the big brother either way, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to wait till I have kids for them to see how they treat them, right? Maybe it's full circle in my family too. I don't know. But as the older brother, I approve of this message.
Because he does uncle and nieces one, I approve of those messages.
Oh, okay, cool. So wait, do you approve of this one? Younger sibling? Possibly, probably victim? Actually, you were a victim. You said
Yeah, I
you
was
were.
a victim. I remember one time, like we would watch scary movies, and the next day we'll go out and play. I remember one time we were on the swing, and we're swinging. They're like, go higher, so I'm going higher. And all of a sudden they jump off, and they're screaming, the vampires are coming. Oh my goodness. I swear I would have broke my neck jumping off that swing. But I was so stupid. Vampires don't come out in the day. But they said they were coming. They tormented the hell out of me. I'm there running. I had to hide in the shadow. Wait, I'm not supposed to hide in the shadows? Like everything was reversed. It's just tormented.
How did that make you feel?
Yo, I felt dumb as hell. Scared as hell back then. I feel dumb now. Like, how did they fool me like this? It's not right.
Like that gentleman said, God makes no mistakes. You were meant to be where you were meant to be at that exact time.
Could have broke my neck. It's not
But
fun.
you didn't.
Yeah. Gen X. Gen X, the best generation.
What? I don't know. Who's Gen X?
I checked. I think it's 70s. People born in the 70s, 80s.
You sound old, sir.
I know.
All right. I don't keep up with these generational names. I don't know.
On to the next one. You should be happy about Gen
Bro,
X.
this Penguin Zero situation is insane.
From starting this channel in 2007 all the way until today, I have made $1 million.
So a few days ago, Charlie made a video titled, I'm Turning It Up. And what he was referring to was his donations. He basically said he has enough money and it doesn't sit right with him that normal people grinding at a 9 to 5 come home and then give him money when
Streaming is the easiest job there is. There is no top streamer that needs your financial support to put food on the table or continue providing those streams.
So people were kind of taken back, saying, this is so based of Charlie, I'm going to donate my money to him. You'll never turn us off. People being mad they can't give a rich person money is the most first world country problem I've ever heard. He then has to make a video a few days later titled, I'm not turning it back on. And he literally shows everyone exactly how much money he's made on YouTube and Twitch to explain why he doesn't need any more donations. From 2021 to 2025, he made $4.1 million on Twitch, and that's just a side hustle. And then on YouTube, his lifetime earnings is nearly 36 million. And what's crazier is that if you actually look at the chart, yeah, he created his account in about 2007, but he didn't really start earning proper money until 2019-ish. So the vast majority of that 35 million was made in just 6 years. And then he hit us with,
And
I'll
keep in
take
mind,
that.
These numbers here, those don't even include brand deals or sponsorships. I never even imagined that amount of money was possible to earn without just being born rich.
and a lot of the comments were, this might be the rarest thing of all time. Someone who is rich actually saying, stop giving me money, I already have plenty. But he also said that doing this has caused some pushback amongst other streamers, saying that it sets a bad precedent and shames other streamers for leaving their donations on. The question is, what do you guys think about this?
What do you think about this?
Do we have a donation button?
No, we're not there yet. Give it 11 more years like this gentleman. and Maybe we'll be there. Don't lose hope.
I don't lose hope. Why would I lose hope?
Oh,
I
okay.
like doing this.
Show.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I like doing this show. But then I want to say shout out to him. Thinking about the smaller people.
You mean the average person?
Yeah.
The 9 to 5?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean, or do you mean something else?
No, that's
Yeah,
what I
okay.
mean. The 9 to 5.
Yeah. I just wanted to give you a little support. Don't lose hope, sir. 11 years later, we'll make it.
That's what I said. Can't wait. But
I mean-
it'd be all to these first, viewers and followers that follow us. So we can't forget them. Hopefully he gets
Provided
back.
they comment so we know who they are, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't know who none of these people are yet.
Well, I would say, if you can give back to the community, then hey, that's even better.
No, I think it was really nice. As you saw, it's creating controversy. Some people are they don't want to turn it off.
Yeah.
They want that money. I think it was very nice of him.
I'm saying
I never thought I would ever see a video like this.
Yeah, me neither.
Right?
At first, when I started playing it, I thought it'd be turned into one of those Mr. Beast videos where he was just scamming people. He's lying, but no. The
I
whole
know.
video's
I
him.
thought it was going to be a scam video
Yeah.
too. Turns out it's not.
But kudos. I can't even remember who he is. But
Yeah, I don't know who he is either.
Just
But a lot of people know who he is.
yeah,
Yeah.
just rewatch your video and you can tell us in the comments. Do you have any jokes?
Jokes? I don't have a joke. Do you have a joke?
Did I tell you about the old lady?
No.
Okay. So there's this old lady. She's going to the doctor's office. And while she's sitting in the waiting room, she's sitting there and she's farting like crazy. And in her mind, she's like, no one can hear it and no one can smell it because I can't hear it and I can't smell it. So we're all fine. She goes in to see the doctor. She tells the doctor, I've been having a lot of gas lately, but I don't really mind it because I don't hear it and I don't smell it. I've been here, in this office and I farted 3 times and I don't hear it, I don't smell it. The doctor says, okay, here, take these pills and see me in a week. She comes back in a week. She says, doctor, what are these pills that you gave me? My farts are starting to smell. So the doctor goes, now that we got your sinuses cleared up, let's work on your hearing.
that one was good. That one was good.
It was good. Until next time.
Like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell.
comment. See you next week.
Peace.